Well, howdy folks. Welcome to 2026, Building SHÉ Go. I don't want to tell you how many years this has been, but it's quite a few. Anyways, yeah, it's been a while since I posted anything on YouTube. I think it's around 4 months, maybe a little more. But 2025, especially the end of it, was a bit of a shit show around here for us. We had issues with the weather and failed epoxy and all that other kind of stuff that just kind of took the wind out of our sails and set us back quite a bit. But I've been tinkering away as we're dealing with the family medical issues and stuff like that. Just life gets in the way. Just happens. And plus we're living in a godforsaken part of the country where you only get 6 good months to actually build your boat, and 2025 saw a good portion of those 6 months where it was torrential rain and high winds and all that other kind of stuff. And there's a big hole in my shop tent up here that's got a tarp just temporarily draped over it, things like that. Still got a big hole in the front of the boat shed, blah blah blah. But what I've been doing to keep myself busy over the winter was just before Christmas I bought myself a 3D printer, and I had a few jobs that I wanted to do to make parts for the boat, and one of them was this sort of mast base for the Garmin GPS antenna, and I did one out of PLA, but PLA really isn't very good for external use on a boat because there's no UV protectant in it. This one is a PETG, which I don't really remember what the acronym stands for, but I'll put it down here below, and carbon fiber reinforced. So this one came out perfect. I designed it, I printed it, and it actually worked. So anyways, one of the other jobs that I wanted to do was this flapper valve. This huge 2-inch diameter through hull is for our 4,000 gallon per hour crash pump, and this is not a dewatering pump for a bilge or anything. This is in case, you know, when the shit hits the fan, it should help keep us afloat. Anyways, keep our fingers crossed. And the handy dandy, this was the best float switch I could find. It's called the Ultimate Outdoor Products Company, and apparently that's the one to use for a pump like this because it's considerably higher anchorage than your typical dewatering pump. So anyways, back to this flapper valve. I couldn't find a scupper cover to fit this particular size, so again I 3D printed one in PETG carbon fiber, and it's simply 2 donuts with 4 holes to sandwich the rubber flapper to prevent water backflowing, and this will be mounted on the transom just below where the swim platform will go. It's a 2-inch hose. It was hard finding 2-inch hose that I could use for a simple bilge pump, but what I finally settled on at a decent price was this agricultural food grade reinforced 2-inch hose, and it wasn't exactly cheap, but it was certainly a lot cheaper than some of the alternatives. So anyways, these will all get connected. There's a one-way valve to prevent backflow into the pump, and that will go in this, be plumbed in the system. I've started to get together all of the deck fittings and the Vita splash stop, which prevents fuel from gurgling out when you're filling the tanks. There's one for each side, and a big chunk of hose to try and connect that all up. So anyways, this wasn't cheap either. So we're hoping for 2026 that the weather cooperates a little better. We get back some of our motivation to get this project on the go. We're, I'd say, conservative, at least 6 months behind where we want to be, where we should have been, and it's going to be hard to make that up, but we'll give it all we can. There's a lot of internal furnishings to be made. Doors, 3 doors have to be made. The entire cockpit has to be finished. all of the hatches and everything have to be made, all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of work to do. If anybody's in our local area and you have any experience with any of these above subjects and would like to volunteer some of your time, I'm more than willing and would be grateful to have you come and help, because I've been kind of reluctant up till now to do that, but I think our back is against the wall. It's time to push as hard as we can to get this thing done. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this little update. If you did, give us a thumbs up, share us out, tell your friends. You know, everybody's welcome here. We don't charge anything. We don't make anything either, but we don't charge anything. But we do appreciate you coming back to view our videos, and we'll try and make at least, I think, one a month from now on. Doing them every week was just wearing me down, and I think that's part of the reason I burned out the last couple of years around the same time. Just get tired of it. So this one's completely unedited. It's as real as it gets. So from Lori and I and the furry four-legged overlords that, you know, let us live in their house, we hope you all stay well and happy. Cheers.